Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Empty Minds podcast. We have eclipsed a number 10, episode X. We are now at episode 11. And you know what that one? 1 and 1, 2 plus 2. That's four of us. That makes no sense, but we're going to keep going.
That's right.
I guess it is episode 11.
Yeah.
What do you mean you guess it is?
Yeah, it's,
I guess
it's
last
pretty
time
high up there.
Yeah.
You didn't believe me?
I didn't know if it was 10 or not. But last
No.
time you mentioned 9, I was like, oh no, we're on 10.
Yeah, we did Empty Minds X. But hello, welcome. Monday, if you're watching this in the morning, evening, afternoon, I don't know, but hey, we're here for a fun ride. And I'm going to start it off with, I got a haircut. Okay? I went and got a haircut today. Now, the story begins. I get out of my car, and I see this guy walking. I'm a little bit ahead of him, right? A little bit ahead of him. So I run up to get the door for him. So I open it. I'm like, here, bud. And he goes like, he does something with his hand. And I was like, fucker didn't say thank you. Like I ran to the door, opened it up. So now I'm pissed. And I go and I'm texting my family group chat. I'm like, this fucking asshole didn't say thank you when I I ran and fucking held the door for him. And then I was like, then I'm looking at him in there. I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. And then
You're eyeballing him down.
yeah, well, and then I was
halfway
like, you
across the
piece
room.
of shit. And then a guy comes out, and I don't know if it was his boyfriend or friend. They start doing sign language. The guy was some mute deaf guy.
Oh, shit.
I thought he was an asshole, but he just couldn't talk. Fuck.
You were
I'm
looking.
just sitting there fuming, hating on the deaf.
That's
But
funny.
I wanted to, I think the audience and even ourselves, we want to get to know each other a little bit better. So what I did was I got a couple questions here for all of you. I want answers from all of you because the audience and myself are going to get to know you guys a little bit better. The brothers, the four brothers we are, and we're hotter than the ones in the movie. I'm hotter than Mark Wahlberg. Christian's hotter than Garrett Hedlund. Forrest is hotter than fucking Andre 3000, and Brandon is obviously hotter than Tyrese Gibson. Who is your hero? Let us know. Who do you look up to? Who do you think like, well, yeah, like who's your hero?
It's hard to say, like, role models I've had in my life, I guess. But it's kind of hard to say one specific person. There's been, like, multiple people. I feel like when I was younger, Slash would have been that.
Okay.
And when I got a little bit older, say Michael Jackson for a bit.
Christian, who's your hero?
Let's see.
Mr.
Like
Holliston.
fitness
Homelander?
people. Yeah.
Homelander.
Obviously Homelander. Who else? Like Dwayne Johnson.
Rock? The Rock is your hero?
Oh, I
He's
would say
very
Sylvester
he's very
Stallone for
fit.
sure then.
Hey. Well, here he is, Sylvester Stallone. Hey, Forrest. Hey, you go back. Man. Brandon, who's your hero?
Oh,
Probably
hey.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason.
Oh.
Oh, Jason.
Holy shit.
I
I
think
would,
we're
I would
s-
say Slash, Eddie Van Halen, and
Yeah, I think you want to slash people with that Jason
and
Voorhees.
Sylvester Stallone.
Freddy Krueger is a hero.
Yeah,
of
everybody just
mine.
loves Sylvester Stallone. Which is really funny because Smalls has been watching all fucking Sylvester Stallone movies and be telling me how great of a guy he is. Just fucking, he's their hero too. Just everybody's hero is Sylvester Stallone. Okay, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? Start with Brandon.
Wait, who's your hero?
Who's my
Yeah.
hero?
Tell the audience.
Academia. My
Of
hero,
course, of
Academia.
course, yeah.
No, who would I look up to as a hero? I would probably my mom. My mom's my hero. She always has been. Strong
Yeah.
lady, took care of us, always took care of me. Gets stuff done. Will help anybody out if they need, and a loving, caring person. After she had 4 loving kids, me and my siblings, she also fostered 3 other ones who are also my siblings. Amazing job, amazing mom. Couldn't ask for anything better. Love you, mom.
Not
Fuck
Goku.
yourself.
Right there.
And Goku and Sylvester Stallone.
Okay. Can she go Super Saiyan?
Yeah, you're like my hero can kick your heroes.
Yeah. So if they were fighting in a giant football field.
Okay, so where would you want to live if you if it wasn't here?
Iceland, like a snow place.
That's green. The green.
Oh, yeah.
Greenland, then. Yeah, Iceland
Ice,
is like
Iceland
green.
is
Iceland's
all-
like
For some reason, their meanings
Yeah.
are swapped. Iceland is really warm and Greenland is really cold.
Greenland. That's where I live.
So
There's
some
no
kind of.
place.
What about Alaska? Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
You
anywhere.
could live in Antarctica,
Okay.
South Pole. Forrest, where would you like to live?
But I'd have to say Los
Oh, no.
Angeles. I've been there.
Los
a few
Angeles.
times. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just, oh man, just I can't get over like the hills, just the
vibes.
vibe, everything.
The man.
The atmosphere.
I'd have to say LA for sure.
Forrest, the guys,
Yeah.
drive me wild. Christian, where would you want to live?
I would like to. I would like to visit Japan, but I would like to live in like. I don't know. Where would I want to live? It would have to be a city where Amazon can reach me.
Yeah, you love your delivery.
Yeah. I don't know.
Pizza time.
Yeah. Some specific place though, I would choose like fucking.
You can give me a description of a place.
Yeah.
Like, what's your ideal place? What's the weather there?
Yeah. So no winter, just like spring or fall.
So you want
In
like 15,
between.
20 degrees all year long?
Yeah, 20 degrees, not too hot. Just right.
Okay.
I'm a bear.
How do you
And
do you mind if it's pricey or do you want low prices?
I want it
housing-
to be just out of my range.
I would live in
I
Tokyo.
would. I was. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like, but it's like living in Japan. It would be exciting for a little bit, but eventually you'll get bored. So
No.
I would like to visit.
No.
It's-
Man, fuck no.
Yeah, it depends because like you could also argue, is it boring living here?
I don't
Yeah,
think it's boring here. I got you
Depends.
guys. I got family.
North
We're
Korea.
always doing shit. I don't think we're bored. You were bored last night, but you could have fucking played games with us, you cunt.
See, but if we were like in LA or places like that, there's shit going on like every fucking day.
Like Japan. Japan, Tokyo.
Or like that, yeah.
Yeah,
Tokyo's
but
a-
there's shit going on here every day. We just don't do it.
Not the same. I don't know.
We don't know what goes on.
Well, we're not fucking movie stars. Like, I think we'd be on the street. But it's your fantasy. Well, your fantasy. You're
Wait, okay, so
fantasizing about me and
your
you living in
favorite,
Los
like-
Angeles.
Angeles.
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
That's how Bugs Bunny pronounced it, Los
Oh.
Angeles.
What's your favorite like fake ass house? Like if you had infinite money, what would you make? Like specifically house. Like what shape is it gonna be? Like giant fucking
it's
cylinder?
Shaped like a cock.
Yeah,
uh,
an deets.
For us. Well, at the bottom, there's these two circles.
I want to like yeah. Then like a spiraling
It has to be
staircase
snowy on top.
going up.
and then I want a garden at the top, just a bunch of bushes.
honestly, probably like a cabin or a lake or something.
Okay. Oh,
You
like,
want-
your
Or
favorite
a
You
lake.
want to live in
A
a
lake
lake.
house.
You're just the creature of the Black Lagoon. Just living
Your
in a
favorite
lake.
make believe
swamp
house is a
thing.
cabin. I was gonna say like a castle.
Oh, that'd be
It's not make
so
believe,
much
but it's
better.
still-
Let's
that's-
go visit Forrest. He just walks out of the water.
The lady in the lake.
You just like Jason Voorhees at the end of Freddy versus Jason.
No, wait, no,
Okay, if I was, my dream place would be
Yeah.
a compound. I got a gate at the front. It opens up by an intercom. You walk in, huge house. But then I also have little things like I have a guest house.
Mr. Burns.
I have a fucking like I'll have a tennis court and I won't even like play it. I'll just hire hot women to play tennis in my yard, and then pool in the back,
right.
dick shaped, obviously.
You'll have like an umbrella corporation going on below your mansion.
Yeah, as all mansions have.
Of
the
course.
secret research facility.
Doesn't need to be said. Of course, umbrella is underneath.
Milky's in the fridge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
If you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'm just saying, don't worry about it. These meals aren't gonna make you fat. What are you
And
eating?
like pretend they have all the nutrition you need.
Fries or wings? Can't really pick.
But you have to. It's the question. I said one
Shit.
thing, goddammit.
Like, honestly, one of my favorite foods growing up was like deep fried fries.
Oh yeah.
Stuff we used to make like at mom's a long time ago with like salt and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was so good in that bowl. I'd probably have to say that.
Okay, Christian,
Deep fried fries. I would absolutely go with a big basket of grape tomatoes,
Oh,
lightly salted.
wait,
I just
grape
love-
tomato?
Yeah, the tiny, the little tiny.
Wow, you are.
I love tomatoes.
You were taking in. You took calories into consideration.
when I was a kid, I used to just bite into a fucking tomato. Like, so tomatoes are my thing. I eat the grapes. What about you?
What about me? What can I eat all the time?
Yeah.
Fried chicken. I'm a huge fried chicken fan. Popeyes,
Okay.
put it in me. Give me that fucking chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Fuck yeah. Popeyes,
That's
sponsor
pretty
me.
good.
I'll eat your food and I'll say how good it is on camera like every day.
Me too.
about
Probably
you?
popcorn.
Popcorn.
Damn, that's a
Yeah,
good
that's-
answer, actually. Okay, now
Okay.
this is a good one. What was your favorite age growing up? Like, what age do you remember? Like, oh, this is fucking awesome. And tell me a story from that age.
In 2006, what was I, 11? That's when I
YouTube?
started playing RuneScape. Like a nerd.
That's
But I loved RuneScape.
and it changed my life forever.
It's amazing. What about you? 'Cause I think that was roughly the same year.
Well,
we
as a
also,
child.
like, we climbed on the school.
I guess.
Yeah. Tell me, like, before
I wouldn't
you,
include
you were on your own.
teenage years anyways. Those are fucking cool. I would say
Miserable.
miserable.
Those are fucking miserable.
Like probably I was 9.
Yeah.
I'd have to say 2002, around there. Yeah, I'd be about that age. I just remember going to that local store, renting movies.
You're so cute because that's
Fucking-
when I came into the picture.
There's like Harry Potter. I remember we're building forts in the field and
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. We were shoving water
Biking.
bottles in our ass.
The way we use them as kids. Strangely, as I say.
If you want to know more about that, go to YouTube and go find John Odds because there was a moment where Christian said that we shoved water bottles up our asses.
Yeah.
Get to know us even better. Okay, Brandon, what about you?
Probably when I was 4. When
It remembers when he's 4. Yeah.
when I was playing Majora's Mask in the living room.
Oh,
the
see,
sa-
that's
the same
a
year.
that's a fucking nice
The
moment.
same year when
That's-
when we came out,
Make sure you're
Oh, you
talking
know
to
what?
the mic.
2000
drinking chocolate milk in the basement.
2002 was a great year for video games. There's
Yeah,
so, at
drink-
least Nintendo. There's
Oh,
so
amazing.
many
drinking chocolate milk.
movies.
Pops.
Rush Hour 2 or 1. Hell yeah.
Gold member.
Was yours?
Mine, I think it was probably because like I was in a car accident. I don't remember a lot from like the early childhood and shit like that.
Mhm.
But I know like my teenage years better. And like when I was like 15, 16 and Black Ops is out and I'm playing it all night with friends. And then we would go out and we'd go drinking and we'd go sit underneath the stars and fucking drink and smoke weed and go on the swings and just walk around town. And then
Yeah.
we'd fucking walk an hour to go to the restaurant at night and
Yeah.
go eat there and then come back and just fucking like crash in the field. And yeah, that was a little section of us getting to know each other. So the boys are hyped up because we got 3 months with a horror movie in each month and we are going to see it. This September 29th, we're going to go see Saw X and we're all fucking pumped. Christian and I, to prepare, watched all the Saw movies except for Spiral. It's not that big of a deal. Fuck Spiral.
Yeah.
We're probably going to watch it eventually, but I don't have a care. I don't have a care.
I don't care. I don't have
I
a
don't
care
have
at
a
all.
care. And then the next month, Forrest wants to go watch Exorcist Believer. And then after that, we got October. Oh, no. November, we have Thanksgiving. Fuck yes. The boys, the theater's back. The boys are back. The popcorn's back. The drinks are back. The boys are back.
Tomatoes.
That was
Yeah.
my promo. Tomatoes.
You
Tomatoes.
said popcorn. I was like, hey, they're going to say tomatoes and you pointed to me.
Christian's going to go to the theater and just have a bowl
Oh,
of
yeah.
tomatoes.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
You know what? They're really
Salted
good if you
tomatoes.
fry them.
I don't know. You need,
Deep
you,
fried
need
tomatoes.
you need cold
fried.
tomatoes. You can't have warm tomatoes.
I don't know, when I was frying them, holy shit, they're so
No.
good.
you,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't have warm tomatoes.
No.
You never had pasta
Well, no,
sauce.
I know.
or-
An omelet is so good.
You ever?
Omelet with tomato cheese and eggs.
You guys are abusing the tomatoes. Yeah. So speaking of early 2000s, Smash Mouth. Really.
Some
Body.
once.
yeah. Yeah.
Nobody wanted to continue it. You just fucking drop that hard shit.
But
yes.
yeah. He's very important to my childhood simply because, and that's enough because
visited
of
you.
Shrek. Oh yeah, but little did I know that there are actually multiple Smash Mouth songs in Shrek. It's not just the All Stars. It's also one like midway through the movie.
They play I'm a
Um,
Believer too.
I'm a
I'm a
believer.
believer.
I'm a believer.
Yeah.
I can
Amen.
leave
Oh,
her
really?
if I tried.
Yeah, there's plenty of songs. So yeah, it's unfortunate.
Rest in
Died
peace.
way too
sir.
young.
No, so I moved today.
Mhm.
I wanted to say this because I put in a lot of fucking effort to be here. I'm trying to my best to be buoyant. What a float!
Yeah.
My buoyancy.
You made it here. And
I made it
you
here.
fell asleep in your hairdresser's arms.
I did. He caressed me,
Yeah.
and then started doing some sign language. I had to move my entire place. Woke up early, dismantled stuff, fucking packed it up, moved it in an hour, and fucking then I had to run and get a haircut. And now I'm here for you guys.
Oh, yeah, but so this is I don't know too much about because Forrest and I only played the beginning of it. I guess you played Red Dead Redemption 1. Red Dead Redemption 3 is now in development.
Oh, really?
Getting the third game. And it's going to be continuing the story, I assume, of wait, no, he died, didn't he? In Red Dead?
They both died.
Shit, they both died. Okay, it's
John Marston died
they're
in the first Red
continuing
Dead
it.
Redemption.
It's just going to be a cam
And then,
on his grave.
What's his face?
Yeah.
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 Now we gotta go do it.
I don't know the
Goddamn.
story for those games. I played
Arthur Morgan. That's his
Arthur
name.
Morgan.
Yeah, I
My
played.
name is Arthur Morgan.
I played Undead Nightmare.
You never played the original?
I think I played that a bit, but I just played that.
Okay.
So that was a lot of fun. Holy shit! And then
Yeah.
Red Dead 2, it was good. I just played online mostly, and the story I played a bit, and then I just kind of got bored of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
The story starts off slow. It picks up. Eventually, you get fast travel. You do have to ride your horses
I played
sometimes.
up
but
to the train heist.
which one?
Which
Two
is
or
where,
one? Oh,
like,
that's
it's
two,
probably the
right?
first one. It's where they get
Oh.
everybody out of the train and they're like talking to the passengers or
I
something.
thought that was in the second one.
Yeah, second one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That game's fucking amazing, and it's got a good story, great characters. The thing is, I just don't understand. It seems like we're getting more information about Red Dead 3 before GTA 6.
I know, right?
Like, what the fuck?
What do we
Like,
know
Red
about
Dead.
GTA 6? Like, almost nothing.
All I know is that the map is going to be fucking huge. It's going to include San Andreas, and fucking they're working on it. And did you guys hear, like, a couple weeks ago, they announced the Elder Scrolls, the next one, is finally in development.
They started development now, but they announced it when Fallout 76 came out
Yeah, I remember that.
to try like say, "Oh no, it's okay. Even though this game's crap, this is coming."
Can you imagine that?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even have a thought about it. They just made a cheap fucking video
Yeah.
and chucked it out there.
That is the definition of just trying to cover something up. The perfect example of it. Nintendo Switch 2 was out. Not so. What am I saying?
Well, it's
Oh,
out.
don't
lie to us.
Christian, and I got you all one. Look under your chairs.
Yeah.
It's a giveaway.
It was apparently secretly shown to developers at Gamescom a couple days ago. They showed demos of like, I guess, games and like
What does it look
the
like?
capabilities. We don't know yet. So
Okay. What is the capabilities? Do you remember?
no, they didn't list anything except that it was shown. So they expect to be released next year though. And
really?
that's about time. It's been a very long time since the Switch is already outdated. It barely run the like there's hiccups in like modern games they have, but it's likely going to be much more powerful.
I need to say this. Nintendo thrives because they're the only one doing something different. But sometimes those choices I don't agree with. Like cartridges in the Switch, I don't think that's a good idea. They
No.
don't hold a lot, they're not fucking discs are a better option.
I wouldn't mind it if they had booklets and stuff in there, but no games have them anymore.
Oh, I know manuals died. Now
No,
if there is one, you open it up and it's like just like 2 pages or like the front cover and back cover.
Everyone ignored the manual.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love the
I
manuals.
always read through them.
Sometimes they gave descriptions on characters. Like CTR gave a rundown of all the characters. Final Fantasy VII, the booklet in there shows every character in high res.
Okay.
That's how you got their character model. And it also showed a description of them, their age.
Yeah, I wish they could bring it back, but it's all done digitally now, just on the console itself.
And I am a little bit of a culprit for that. I'm like, I dislike digital. I am a culprit of it, but it's like, it's stupid because it's so easy because you can get a game so easy, like 2 a.m. now,
Yeah.
which
no.
is so enticing.
Mm.
It's like, I can get it before the stores are open, which I want to do, but I want that physical copy. So now I'm going to have to buy games twice. I'm going to have to buy it on the fucking store and then wait till the price drops, then go buy the physical copy.
Be more patient.
Like I just
No.
I miss midnight releases.
Me and my friend went to the midnight release of Assassin's Creed 3. when you go to those
Yeah.
midnight releases, sometimes they give you shit.
Yeah, there's like poster.
When I went to me and my brother went to the early showing of Deadpool 2,
Oh,
like the Thursday night when not a lot of people went, they gave us free posters.
that's
Like a
cool.
movie.
We got one for
I like getting
Spider-Man,
posters.
Which one?
first one, Homecoming.
Okay.
Ah, how did that happen? Like, how does that?
It was just going on a
Was
Thursday.
Christian there?
I probably wasn't there.
If like could have been just me and my ex.
Yeah,
I didn't go to that one. I went to Far Home. No, what? No home. No,
I went to Far Home.
no home.
it might as
And no
well have
home.
been called that.
I went to
These-
Far
the,
Home. And
the
home.
name titles for the Spider-Man things are not very good.
Like the last midnight release we went to was the Switch.
Oh, you guys went
Right.
to a midnight
Yeah.
releasing for the Switch?
We
God
were
damn.
at the
That was
Walmart.
March
Not
2017.
me. I wasn't there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was me and you that went, right? Because we went to the Walmart.
yeah. We were
It was
like sitting in the car, kind of like waiting for a little bit.
We went, yeah, because I went in
I
for a
think
little
you
bit,
went
and then
in,
you
didn't
went
you?
in.
Yeah.
I know we took turns.
Okay.
we took
Because
turns on each other.
it was a long line or something.
That was a long line though, and I remember when we finally got in, it was
Yes.
Holy
it was scary because I didn't think there was anything left.
Taking turns when you get
But
in.
then we got the game.
I said, no, you got to Switch.
We'll Switch and Zelda because Zelda came out at the
Breath of
same
the Wild.
time.
yeah.
Breath of the Wild came out. It was a launch game?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yep.
then they did launch right.
yeah,
Yeah.
PS5 and Xbox fucking sucked at their launch.
yeah.
Fucking where are the games?
Imagine
I
like
know, I remember
PlayStation
that.
with Elden Ring coming out. Like,
Oh.
that would have been amazing.
Or like if they released it with Spider-Man 2 or fucking Wolverine or a new God of War. Like there's so many
Something like
choices,
that.
but they all,
PS5 Cold War is pretty good, right?
Yeah, I liked it.
you got to have a big game at
Yeah.
launch. Even though fuck, I bought it. I didn't buy the PS5.
What
the
launched for the
first fucking
Xbox? Or what launched on Xbox 2 years ago?
day. Nothing. I don't think anything really
nothing.
launched for them special.
No
Because I
hero game.
ordered it the day it came out. Or I ordered it that morning.
I remember because they
Yeah, we're all
shipped it
here.
and left it outside in the cold.
Yeah,
I saw that.
And then-
I was in time.
like that was
No, I saw on the deck.
You see everything.
Me and Christian came out of the Uber and I saw on the deck. I saw you standing with.
Oh,
the-
I remember
We
that.
were all
yeah.
together. No, we
Yeah.
went. We were all together. We went
Yeah.
to go pick up something. You were driving.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was in the back seat eating a chip.
He's like, I
Uber.
saw it. We were all there.
Right.
Yeah, because we had to go to Best Buy because you got games, and then you were like, "Oh, it
Oh,
got
yeah,
delivered,"
yeah,
and then we
yeah.
fucking rushed back.
Like that was cool that we got to experience that. Just like
Yeah.
a new console.
Remember, it
whatever.
took forever to like load up PS5. All that crap you gotta go through.
Yeah,
Like half an hour.
we
it
were
took.
waiting.
PS5.
Mm.
Oh yeah, because I didn't buy the PS5 until 6 months later, and holy fuck, are these fucking stupid fucking machines sold out nonstop.
I know.
It was
Oh, I
these
remember
two
that
launches were
nightmare.
the most ridiculous launches of all time. Shortages of chips, shortages of systems, scalpers buying insane amounts, and then it's like they would show up on the Walmart. They would show up at Walmart, and then 10 minutes later, all their stock is sold out.
It was absurd trying to get a PS5, even up to like a year ago, 2 years ago. But I remember being on a wait list for like Walmart, Best Buy, The Source,
Yeah.
and just I was getting closer, like, but it was like moving around. It's just like I ended up buying from a scalper.
Did you?
Yeah,
yeah, I remember that. You
Off
told me.
Kijiji?
right.
eBay. But it
Maybe
was
that's
Yeah.
why
like,
there's problems with it now.
I never bought one. Christian got it for my birthday.
Yeah,
For me, this okay, I'll tell you. So for me, what I did was 6 months in, right?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I got money. I'm gonna buy this fucking thing. And what I did was I followed an account on Twitch. That was like PS5 Updates Canada.
oh yeah, I did something like that.
So what I did was like I was just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy a PlayStation. And then I lay down on the couch and I was just about to go to bed. Boom. A notification pops up. PS5's on sale at Walmart. So I rushed, got a bundle. It took it off, and the queue was fucking stupid because it's like, holy fuck, you got to rush and punch in your credit card information
I
and
know.
everything.
What came with
It's
it?
nerve wracking.
Oh right,
I got an
yeah.
extra controller.
Oh, for me, it was God of War. Christian.
Yeah, you got a God of War bundle. That makes sense.
And yeah, so then I was like, it was just luck because like I laid down, I wasn't at work, you know, I'm up late, which is nice because like if I was working, like I had to work at 4 a.m., I would have been in bed already. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Now for the PS4, okay? PS4, I got day one. and I didn't even
Yeah.
get it. What happened was I was working and I was out of town, and my friend was. This is how good the launch for the PS4 fucking was that my friend got 2. And he was at the store, and it was easy. He's like, I'm at the store here. Do you want one? I was like, yeah. And I was like, I didn't even like. I was working like a job, but didn't have that much money. But I was like, yeah, fucking get that PS4. And they were expensive as shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, fucking the PS5 fucking thing was like a kick in the nuts. Like,
Christian got it
fucking
Christmas.
sucked.
Christmas 2015, you got the PS4. Remember, you got like a year, 2 years
These
later.
dates, man. This guy's checking out hard dates.
Got the PS4 early 2015, I think, with the release of Bloodborne. I know it was
fuck,
much later for
Bloodborne.
me.
That was a great game. They got to do a sequel, but they would never.
And
do.
we're gonna and then I'm really gonna like I am excited for certain games, right? Certain games. Final Fantasy Rebirth. Christian and I are gonna play the shit out of that. You're behind. You haven't played shit. We played the original and we played the remake. You're
Yeah.
behind. So Rebirth, I'm so excited for that. And Mortal Kombat 1, which is coming out, with Johnny Cage punching people in the nuts. Speaking of punching in the nuts, did you hear that story that I told on Twitch?
I think I was listening.
I'll tell the viewers. So
Alright.
what happened was, me and my brother, I must have been about 10, 11 years old. My brother was 13, 14. So what happened was, my little nuts. My brother wound up and fucking punched me. My little fucking nuts. And I started to cry. I was like, oh, fuck my nuts. And then my dad was like, what's wrong? And then I was like, oh, Smalls punched me in the nuts. And then he's like, what? And then he runs, stomps into the kitchen, and he's like, you like punching people in the nuts?
Yeah.
So he chased my brother around the table, trying to punch him in the nuts.
Oh my god.
He's like, get over here.
Jesus.
And my brother's like, no, get the fuck away from me. He's trying to fucking slug him in the nuts. Oh.
All he
And
needs-
I was crying, laughing at that point. I'm watching fucking a Looney Tunes episode.
Yeah.
Chasing her on the table, trying to punch him in the fucking bag.
Oh yeah, and a small. Yeah, we last podcast we were talking about the animation for the X-Men thing. Turns out that rumor was wrong. It is going to have a unique animation. It'll be more like the '90s. It's not going to look like the What If Marvel animation,
Okay. Good.
and that's good because you were mentioning the poster looked, and you saw the poster and it looked pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Was this what you? Because this is I think is new material and it looks
Thanos
pretty.
picture
Yeah,
again.
right.
Yeah, you just
And
told me
it
that.
looks accurate,
That.
right? So that's
Yeah,
the.
that looks good.
I don't know.
I
If
wonder.
Oh yeah, yeah.
it
yeah.
looks accurate to the '90s basically, but
I think they should just hire Kelsey Grammer to be Beast. Kelsey Grammer was my favorite fucking thing. Him playing Beast. You know, Frasier, right? He was
Yeah.
Beast.
That the
really,
anime?
he was the voice for Beast.
No, he played Beast.
Yeah, he played
Three?
it.
in the live action.
Oh,
I don't know. Those
Not Nicholas Holt because he was a kid, but in like X1, X2.
I didn't know he was in. Beast was in
Well,
X3.
X3.
Three.
Oh, I think he was in X2, wasn't
No,
he?
no.
Was it 3? I don't remember.
No, I think he
3
was in
too
3.
well.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember him being.
Oh, look
Give me a
it up
sec. I'll
actually.
Google it.
I think he showed up
Keep
in
talking.
3.
Let's
Because
see, X-Men 3.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's when he first introduced himself to Professor X and all that,
Oh yeah,
working with the
Yeah,
Spectre and
kills
all that.
you're right.
Oh yeah, okay, so he was in 3. You know what? I'm probably confusing Blue
Yeah.
Guy because
Here,
Nightcrawler was fucking
Yeah.
awesome in
Yeah.
X2.
He was. He's a badass character, especially in the cartoon as well. He has.
But do you know where that actor was from?
Canada.
Son of the Mask.
Oh.
You know how many times we brought up fucking Son of the Mask? That guy played Loki in Son of the Mask.
That's such a bad movie.
Oh my
also,
god,
yeah,
it's
that Loki thing
hideously
was,
bad.
That was
I
cringe.
should watch that. The Mask.
You don't
is
watch
really
any
good.
of the good fucking movies and play the good games we play. You want to watch fucking Son of the Mask? He's like, oh, I gotta watch that piece of shit.
I love watching bad movies.
You gotta, yeah.
It's a dumpster fire, that fucking movie.
It's such a
Holy
bad
shit.
follow up to the Jim Carrey one. Like, my
Like,
God.
watch the Jim Carrey one and then watch that. And I don't mind Jamie Kennedy. You know, he's the star of
He's-
Son of the Mask. Jamie Kennedy, he
Yeah.
played he was in Scream. Remember the guy who really likes movies and he's explaining shit?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he's the guy in that. He's a comedian and fucking I liked him in the role. I don't know how he is now. I don't, I'm not going to sing his praises cuz you never know with these comedians nowadays. Like fucking Rob Schneider went against the trans community on fucking Twitter. Like shit. Like people are just fucking going wild nowadays. Like everybody's just fucking throwing shit out. It's wild.
They are going wild. Who's seen the Godzilla -1 trailer?
I saw the Godzilla
watch it. I
minus
heard
one
of it.
trailer.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much to say
Yeah.
besides it's like, so it's going to focus on politics and people more than
Oh, I see what you mean.
Our
Godzilla.
Godzilla movies, the ones that we have, Godzilla versus Kong, Godzilla is a protector. He saves us. But in these ones, it's like Godzilla is terrorizing Japan.
Yeah.
He's breaking shit up.
Which honestly I like more. I don't.
Yeah, I prefer
he's a
that.
protect.
I like that. I like both. I'm fucking a huge Godzilla fan. Just give me Godzilla on the screen. If you show me a fucking hyper beam, I'm gonna
I
come.
love 2014.
That
Godzilla. I
scene
saw it in theaters.
where his spine starts glowing blue, like,
I know. Fuck.
and he just like
Oh.
right in that guy's mouth. If you remember right, that's what happened in the movie.
Godzilla shot
Yeah.
in that.
He's like, no.
And why did you call him a guy?
What is he?
He was a kaiju
He's some,
monster.
he's some
not a
kind of like Pokemon.
And why do you go,
Yeah, no.
Godzilla came right in his.
Yeah, well,
You really built that up too.
but that was a
like,
crazy scene. Yeah.
I seen 2014 Godzilla in theater.
Uh,
I love that one.
the
Yeah,
first
that's a good
Godzilla movie wasn't the best.
Yeah, that was frustrating because he got
Bryan
like 5
Cranston
minutes
died
of Godzilla.
right away.
He would have been a better main character than the very
Aaron Taylor
generic
Johnson,
same
love
the
thing.
Hunter.
Godzilla 2000.
Wait, he's
Oh, yeah.
Craven.
Classic.
That's not a good sign. What was that?
No, I said I love Godzilla 2000.
Oh, the Inspector Gadget
I
guy.
love Godzilla and Gold.
Yeah, Matthew Broderick, Jean Reno.
That's just nostalgia, though. When you rewatch it,
Wait, I'll show you
Like-
the.
I love Godzilla.
Oh, that's where my mom. Okay, my mom has a figure from. I've spoken about this of Godzilla 2000. The flat head. He looks more like a lizard,
Mhm.
and that's what she brings on all of her trips. And she takes selfies with. Makes him take selfies, and she's like posting about him.
I think you told me about
Yeah, and he calls himself. She calls himself. It's a fucking toy.
that.
we call him Biffy Steak, and that what happened was, we went to the horse track because my mom and grandma liked going to the horse track. So Mother's Day, we take my mom to the horse track, and we bet on races. And when we were there, we were like, "Why the fuck is Godzilla here?" She accidentally
Oh,
had
it-
Godzilla in her purse. So what we did was we put a smoke. Because that was when I was smoking in Godzilla's mouth, and we had a drink beside him, and put the fucking sheet, and we took a picture, and we're like, I'll put $200 down on Biffy Steak, like that's the horse name.
Okay.
But then eventually he just became Biffy, so now my mom takes him on every trip to fucking. She went to the Netherlands, to Scotland, Ireland, fucking Toronto, and then she fucking takes like makes him take selfies, and he's just like,
yeah.
fucking, for some reason she made a character out of him. She made him like horny. It's like
Oh.
she like,
Yeah.
Biffy loves boobies. It's like
Well, that's the American Godzilla,
she's showing him Thanos.
and see how he looks like that. This is how he's supposed to look.
Yeah.
Very tiny arms. That's the real Godzilla.
Yeah.
Where you guys can
I
see
love
it.
Godzilla
Hey,
in
I like our Godzilla.
I love Godzilla in Gold
This
Member.
is the. That's the Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's Biffy Steak.
He's the one that eats fish. And has like at least 1,000 eggs.
Like the Godzilla, the one with Bryan Cranston and Aaron Taylor Johnson, all those movies, even Godzilla versus Kong, Godzilla King of Monsters, they
Yeah.
all just have a human character problem.
And Gold
None
Member.
of the characters
Yeah.
are interesting at all.
Someone up there, holy in heaven, someone higher up is just messing with all these movies, including Transformers.
Well,
They have the same issue with people.
yeah, Godzilla King of Monsters, I love that movie because it was a bunch of fucking fights. Like that's what that movie was. It was
Yeah,
Rumble in the Jungle.
I liked it as well.
And just like Godzilla versus Kong, they know what people like. Show a lot of them fighting. Like they fought like fucking in 4 different spaces
Let
in that
them
movie.
fight.
That was cool because of Mecha Godzilla at the end.
Yeah, Mecha Streisand.
See, I have issues with King Ghidorah, I think. And
I love fuck
Was that
you.
was
That's
that the
Monster Zero,
5-headed
baby.
thing?
I have issues because I was so hyped for that movie, and then all of the shots are in the dark,
Mhm.
and it's just
Okay.
cloudy, and I'm like, oh,
Well, not
okay,
all of them.
well-
There's that one scene.
He's also in Gold Member.
Yeah,
Austin,
that too.
Austin Powers Gold Member.
Godzilla?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was that one scene where they're on a car. They're on a car. They're in a car, and they like go under a float, and the float has Godzilla on top, and everyone's like Godzilla, and they're running.
Gojira.
Gojira, and they're running away.
It sounded like Brandon was talking like Godzilla's an actor. You know, he had a cameo in
in Austin
He
Powers.
showed up. Yeah.
Austin Powers.
This is a very random thing that I just stumbled upon, but they're making a Goosebumps TV show. So if you remember those
Another
books,
one. Fuck yeah.
yeah,
Another one you mean.
and this one's coming out on Friday the 13th in October
Damn.
on
Netflix?
Damn it.
Disney Plus and Hulu.
I love
Oh.
Goosebumps.
I watched my grandma.
But they're dropping the first 5 episodes, so I don't know. I guess
I
that's a good
like
sign.
if like they had Goosebumps on Netflix, the series.
Yeah.
If I had kids, I would have watched that with them 100%.
Goosebumps is
like,
awesome.
But they don't. Okay, that's awesome, and I think they have Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I look up Goosebumps. Just kidding.
Hayden Christian wasn't
I get
Goosebumps.
people's
Hayden
arms.
Christensen?
Say what the fuck?
Christian. Hayden Christian wasn't Goosebumps.
Hayden Christensen.
No, that was Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, well, the title deceived me then.
Which I'm very happy about because, like, that's gateway into horror movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't have that anymore. Like we had horror for teens, and they don't have anything like that anymore.
Well, those books, like they made that movie, but that movie I think was too scary for kids. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, for
I thought you
sure.
were talking about the Goosebumps movie. I was
No.
like, the fuck, that movie was awesome.
Was that the one with the green mask?
Well, that's just one of the Haunted Mask, but they had a movie with Jack Black. Yeah, the Haunted Mask.
Yeah, the Haunted
They had
Mask.
they
That
did
movie
a-
was
Okay.
that was a good
Jack
movie.
Black
when we
was
were
in one of
kids.
these?
Well, the Haunted Mask came out as a movie, but it was just on the TV show. It was just like a 2-parter.
Okay, I see.
But yeah, the new movie with Jack Black, it's fun. It's not really scary, but but whatever. I liked it. It's a fun movie. Jack Black is crushing it.
Well,
always.
you know what though? Actually, I think any sort of modern movie that came out recently, if it was a gateway to horror, I think it was the Megan movie.
Oh yeah.
My daughter hates horror movies. She's scared of everything. That movie she loves. My son loves that movie. That movie became, because the dance in that thing became so big on TikTok that everyone was like introduced to this horror movie. And she watched it. Like, I watched with my kids the entire movie. Only scary movie I've ever watched with them. But like
It used to be about the slasher. Now it's just dancing.
But that movie, like, there's kill scenes.
Wait,
and,
what
like,
is this?
There's a lot of blood and everything,
Okay.
and like it's But I showed them, and I was like, "Oh, this is your modern whatever." I
That's
was
a
like,
Far
"This is what I
Cry.
grew up with." And
I
I
shouldn't
Hellraiser.
watch it because it reminded me too much of the Chucky reboot.
yeah, I know.
Like the AI fucking Chucky, which like Mark Hamill voicing Chucky, awesome. But Brad Dourif does it way better. The original
Yeah.
Chucky voice when he's like, "You fucking bitch."
Oh.
That's the best scene in
Yeah.
all the movies. In the first one, she gets him from underneath the couch and he jumps on her and he's just yelling, "You fucking bitch, you dumb cunt." It's
Yeah,
the
because
fucking
before that he says nothing. He just uses voice lines from the toy itself,
best. Yeah.
and he looks like a regular toy. He actually looks like a regular toy.
Oh, no.
for, like most of the movie. Just near the end, you son of a bitch.
She,
And it's just-
she finds him under the couch and then she's like, "Speak, damn it, or I'll throw you in the fucking
Yeah,
fire."
throw you in the
And then he's
fire.
like, "You fucking bitch."
Yeah, he stares. He's like blankly staring, and then he just looks at her. You fucking bitch. It's so funny.
I tried to show my kids that, and they got fucking scared. My
See,
daughter
I
was
don't-
like, had
I don't
nightmares,
understand
and
it.
I'm like,
I was their age. I was watching all that.
Like
You're younger
Chucky's
than
not
that. I know.
scary. It's funny.
Us as children bonded over horror movies so much. I remember you guys had like the Boogeyman fucking VHS, remember?
Me and Christian
Yeah.
were talking about that.
We got
Well, not just the movie
gotta watch
Boogeyman, but
it.
it had like Boogeyman. It was like a compilation of a lot of different
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
And I remember there's the one where I never even saw the movie, but I was always intrigued by the dentist. You guys remember
Dentist,
Oh,
yeah.
that? Yeah, that was
Uh,
there. I never
Do
seen
you guys
it, but-
remember the one from that comp where it's like compilation where there's like a bunch of like, how would you describe them? Not white people, like white ghosts in the room, and the main character's like British. His name is Simon.
Simon from The Ugly.
Yes, Simon
Oh,
from The Ugly. That movie
remember
terrified.
that.
That's the one part of that entire Boogeymen compilation movie, whatever.
Kill the
That's
bitch.
terrifying.
Yeah, a group of white people
Kill the
scares me,
bitch.
too.
Yeah, they would.
Kill the bitch.
Yeah, they were all saying that.
Kill the bitch.
And it was like, I don't know what the movie is. I'm going to just Google it right now, honestly.
I think he has like demons, that guy. Something.
Oh,
You
yeah,
remember-
it's called The
and-
Ugly.
Yeah,
We
Dark
bond
Side.
over 13 Ghosts.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
all watched 13
yeah.
Ghosts.
I
Oh my
saw a
God.
meme actually the other day where it was
Yeah.
like, if you were born in the 90s, you watched one of these 4 movies too much, and it was like 13 Ghosts. Fuck, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
But it was like if I had listed all 4, you would know.
The maggot scene. Oh god.
The what?
The maggot scene. They're eating rice, but touching maggots, and they're like, they're spitting it out.
Oh, yeah. This is
Oh,
one last thing. And we were talking about this earlier today. Anakin has returned
oh,
in Ahsoka.
Anakin.
He is. He showed up. This is what he looks
Anakin.
like.
Yeah, they
Anakin.
de-aged him a bit. But
Anakin with us.
I don't know.
All along.
when they de-age everybody, all their faces look so stiff.
Yeah. Actually, if I'm okay with it because that's the only way he can really.
Well, they gotta
show
use
up.
deep fakes. They're better.
You know what?
de-aging.
Yeah. Some of the deepfakes on YouTube look amazing. I don't know why that one guy was quit or fired because he did a good job with Luke in season 2
Yep.
of Mando. So I know some stuff. So spoiler warning.
well, by the time
No,
this
it
is
is.
out, it'll shoot episode 5 will
Person-
air.
Spoiler warning.
They'll
Yes,
fix. They'll probably fix
No,
in the
it's-
future when they release something
Yeah.
or something.
That's true. Yeah, there'll be like a special edition or something of all this stuff. So Anakin. So have you ever watched Clone Wars or the cartoon?
No, I haven't watched.
So
Clone Wars
there's-
Rebels.
There's an episode of the Clone Wars where Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka get trapped on like it's like an LSD trip because they all kind of pass out on their ship. They wake up in like the Mortis God realm or whatever they called it, and basically it's 3 ancient beings: the Father, the Son, and the Daughter.
Holy Spirit.
Yeah, that's probably where it came from. The Father is good and evil. The Son is evil. The Daughter is good. So the good side of the Force. And the whole thing is like the Father wants Anakin to replace him because Anakin's kind of good and evil, even at that part in the Clone Wars, which is like, I don't know, 5 years before Revenge of the Sith or whatever. So basically, this version of Anakin is said to be the Mortis father, the Mortis Godfather or whatever. Godfather.
The Godfather.
Yeah, he's the Godfather.
Come to me.
He's
The day
apparent-
of my daughter's
so-
wedding.
Which would mean he's not technically dead.
It's described that he is holding the universe together, or he's playing an integral part with everything. So that means this Anakin showing up here is not a Force
He's
ghost.
Kang.
Yeah, he might just be a reoccurring
Like
character,
he's just
I
like
guess.
stuck in time.
Like he's actually
Yeah, like
alive.
this
He's
is
just
straight
that
up-
powerful.
But what's curious is when this scene plays, the Vader theme plays shortly after. So it's like he might be good and evil Anakin. Revenge of the Sith, like knee deep
He's
in
just
shit.
split personalities.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I like because the thing is, Qui-Gon was
Jin.
described as like a
He's definitely a Jin.
uh, yeah,
Spit up at me.
yeah. I was gonna say he's
Qui-Gon ran at me. Yeah.
No, the Qui-Gon was described as a gray Jedi.
See, apparently those. I mean, who knows? But those don't exist. It's just good and bad. But we'll see.
There's
Like,
no gray area.
what the hell is Ahsoka then with a white
Qui-Gon's-
lightsaber, right?
yeah.
I don't know.
Badass.
I know some things about the Kyber crystals.
One thing that, speaking of kyber crystals, Balin, Lord Balin or whatever,
Yeah,
he, I guess when he bled his kyber crystal, it was just reddish orange. So he's not pure evil. I guess
No.
it means he's a little good,
I
but
think like
Spe-
orange means something. Like it's like
yeah,
you're good,
Yeah.
but you have like a little bit of
He spared that
darkness.
girl's life. The Force choke.
yeah, exactly.
Sabine.
I mean,
It's just Sparrow.
Do you think at the end of the Jedi games, Cal Kestis should be evil?
Yeah, that would be interesting. I would like him to show up in live action. Yeah, that makes more sense
Exactly,
than Star
because his
Killer.
actor is alive.
He looks
The
like him.
second
Wait,
one.
what?
Did
Yeah.
the second one come out yet?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Came and went. Jedi Survivor.
Is it good?
I hear it's pretty good. Like
yeah,
it has
Shit.
One of the best things is
a character from the Old Republic wakes up in modern times and he's like, the Jedi's gone.
Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order, right?
Yep.
Are made by Respawn.
Mm-hmm.
Respawn are the guys who made Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 and then left.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
like
really?
they made the best Black Ops is there too, but like the best like non-Treyarch Call of Duty games, fucked off, made a studio, and now they're making these games. And yes, Cal Kestis, who is Cameron Monaghan,
right?
should totally show up. That's the easiest way to pop somebody. Like, show up in one of the fucking shows, make it work. And as I was saying with the deepfakes, the stupidest thing is that those deepfakes can look fucking amazing. Okay,
They can.
and they work better when the facial structure is closer to the person. So
Yeah.
you have the actual actor with the facial structure.
Yeah.
Use a fucking deepfake, you fucking cunts.
Yeah, exactly.
Just too
And
crazy.
the next episode of Ahsoka is going to be playing in theaters.
Which means
So,
it's something big.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot
Are we going?
of twists and turns.
I wonder.
I don't think it's playing
like
here.
an
I
hour
would
long.
love to go.
over an hour long.
Yeah,
If it was
and
playing here, I would solo see it.
oh yeah.
yeah.
Like apparently Ahsoka is going to witness what if scenarios. So it's going to be like, what if she was able to stop Thrawn in that Rebel show?
Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Ahsoka, these nuts. Whoa, got him. Damn.
Marshall got scared. He flipped.
Marshall,
What the-
I'm not Ahsoka these nuts.
Yeah.
What was on camera?
Also, like, what if she was trying to fight Anakin and Mustafar instead of Obi-Wan?
Oh,
So that'll be
I can't wait for that.
Well,
He just came over there. Oh. Holy shit.
yeah. So that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we're gonna see Thrawn. I don't want him to be like Moff Gideon in season 2 of Mando, where he's just at the very end.
Oh, yeah, I know. Giancarlo Esposito. Fuck, they got it.
Don't waste his talent.
Exactly. Like, he's killing it in The Boys. He killed it in Breaking Bad. People want him to be Mr. Freeze in the new Batman. Did you hear about the
Oh, yeah,
Batman
that'd
movie? Supposedly it's going to be shooting in March, as well as it's going to include Clayface. And they announced it's going to be filming in February or something.
Yeah.
The new Crow. They're remaking The Crow with Skarsgård, the guy who played It. He's going to be the Crow.
I mean, that's good casting.
Yeah, taking over for Brandon Lee. Fucking the Crow's coming back.
Yeah,
Now
nice.
all we need is Todd McFarlane's Spawn movie. Todd
Yeah,
McFarlane, the
holy
creator of Spawn, has said they were working on a Spawn movie for a long time. Supposedly Jamie Foxx is going to be a or Spawn. I think he's going to be, or wait, I don't know. I think he's going to be Spawn, and then it's going to be more like it follows a detective.
I thought it was a TV show.
No, they're going to be doing they did have an animated TV show, but it's going to be a movie. And what it is like it's going to follow the detective.
Yeah.
And Spawn's just like around. So it's going to like Spawn's going to be fucking scary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because they're going to treat him like a horror villain.
See, that's what
Like a horror
you
movie.
can tell
Okay.
I've never watched a Batman movie because I get Penguin mixed up with whatever that character's name is in Spawn.
Oh,
Yeah.
the clown.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is his fucking name? I can't remember.
Oh man,
Pazuzu.
That's Spawn movie though.
Gacy. I always thought he was Gacy growing up.
Oh, yeah.
He's not John. He's the real guy, John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, I thought it was him when I was a kid.
There's a movie we watched, I guess a documentary on John Wayne Gacy or whatever his name is. And
Wayne.
he has the same makeup as that clown from Spawn,
Yeah.
where it's
Well,
blue in the center.
Ed
Did-
Gein.
Did you watch
Maybe that was his name. I don't know.
Ed Gein?
No,
So
that
he's
was
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
Is that what you watched on Netflix? The Gacy.
I watched that.
we
I
only-
had to
I never
shut off
saw
at a certain
that.
point because I was like, it's just like
probably really fucked up.
I know they
that's
have
so
the
fucked up.
they have the Ted Bundy one. It's like
Yeah.
the cassettes or whatever, and then they got the John Wayne Gacy one. You know what? There's something just about that shit that's just fascinating because you want to see like what's going on in their mind. Like that's the part that draws you in. Why are they different than us to where it's like they just want to kill.
Well, it was
They want to hurt.
it was just fucked up. Like the John Wayne Gacy thing. I think I got pretty close to the end. I had to shut off because it was like it just got to the point where it was like, well, it was like because he had like a crawl space or something, but there was like dirt and shit underneath his house, and everyone was buried underneath there. And I guess this is when they were starting to find all the bones and shit. And just in my head, I kept thinking like, this guy is fucking living in this house
With these bodies.
underneath. Like,
See, that's what's fascinating.
fucked
How,
up.
like, what the mind, like, I just don't understand how it's like 95%. Oh, well, maybe less, not maybe more. 90% of the world doesn't have any drive to do that. You know what I mean? Well, actually, 10% is pretty big. Maybe we'll go 95. But then there's like that 5% that just they want to kill. You know what I mean? And they love it. And people like want to eat bodies, and they want to fucking watch somebody get hurt, and turns him on. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I want to know how that happens. Like, show us his upbringing. And usually it's like, oh, he was abused as a kid. So it's like, don't abuse your fucking kids.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fucking murderers, and you're gonna end up in their basement. Do you guys like ghost hunting shows?
I love those.
I
Jason
fucking love
Blum.
those.
Fakest reactions ever.
Brandon feels very strongly about them.
I just think about that one clip where Jason Blum, he's like one of the most famous ghost hunters. I think that's his name. Where he's like, he has like a hatchet.
Isn't that Blumhouse? Isn't Jason Blum the
I
guy
was
who
gonna
makes
say.
the movies?
He owns that dead museum or what, a museum of the dead.
Oh,
or
that's
something.
Zach Baggins.
Zach
isn't it?
Baggins. That's
Yeah,
fucking-
that's
Blum.
yeah. It's like
Blumhouse.
I was thinking about them.
Though.
Yeah, that fucking guy.
You make your own narrative over there. Oh, I just think they're so fucking fake. It's like,
Oh,
Like
if you're here, give me a sign. And then all of a sudden the pool ball like flies across the room. It's like,
They have-
no,
oh
none
my-
of that ever fucking happens.
They have a tool apparently where you literally get text messages from the ghost, and then you know it's their producer just sitting off cam. Just
that's bad reactions.
yeah,
I don't really have any. Whoa, wait. Fuck, what's it called?
Celebrity ghost stories.
No, no.
Ghost
there was,
Canadian-
There was that, but no,
That
there
was
was
scary.
There
Canadian
was
ghosts.
one. Yeah, it was like a Canada one, Canadian Ghost Stories. I think it was called.
Oh, I remember that one.
That was terrifying.
There was like one in a prison. There was
Nice.
one with like fuck. There's
What's your favorite ghost hunting equipment to hunt ghosts? Just in real
ghost
life.
hunting equipment.
Well, I don't have any.
Oh, everybody has one. Come on. I'm just kidding.
I mean, on Phasmo, that's
I
like
don't know.
EMF.
Forrest's,
I love the
EMF.
no,
dots.
Forrest's favorite is smudge sticks.
No, well, your favorite's a truck.
My favorite is
Yeah.
I'm in there with the smudge stick
Explain it. Explain it.
because every time we play Phasmo, Brandon's hiding in the truck.
no, like all three of us always go to try to grab stuff. So Forrest always send me a truck if I go to grab something.
Exorcist 2.
I hate the title though. Exorcist Believer.
David
Yeah.
Gordon Green, man. Is he gonna ruin it? Like, is he gonna have a great first movie and then make a trilogy and then suck on the other two?
It's like calling
Exorcist
anything
dies tonight.
like something damnation.
Like
So
the thing
generic.
is like this movie's like I can see aspects to it being really good because the demon is like Reagan's burning in hell and like I can see there's gonna be these references, the music. People are gonna be like, "Oh, this is so good." It's probably gonna be the best Exorcist I've had in a while.
Yeah.
There's just gonna be I don't know. There might be a lot of hype behind this movie afterwards, and that's where I think it's gonna. I mean, look at the
Fizzle
Halloween.
out.
We'll see. I would recommend you all watch Pope's Exorcist. It's a fun like it's supposed to be like it's a movie like The Exorcism,
Remember
but
Emily?
it's very
If you're-
Emily.
funny.
Remember Emily?
Emily?
Very similar to
Oh, you mean
Exorcism.
Exorcism of Emily Rose?
that one. Was
Remember Emily?
that one's scary. I,
That was a
Lived
good
down
movie.
the street.
I, I
Emily.
had a poster of that Emily.
Oh my god.
Oh
what
yeah,
are you
me,
doing
yeah,
with it?
me too.
Yeah. So
You know,
okay, everybody, we're gonna
covered a lot.
wrap it up this week. We had a lot of fun here. We got a lot of stories told. You know a little bit more about us. Let us know a little bit about you. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. And that's all for me. You can find me at twitch.tv/BigBudge, as well as on the John Odds YouTube channel. And
Yep.
that's all for me, folks.
Yeah, I'm also on the John Odds YouTube channel. That's along with everyone else, kind of sometimes.
You
I'm
find
at
playing
twitch.tv/big. Wait, that's not me. You can-
So you're stealing my identity.
You can find me on Twitch at John Odds. I do Pikmin. And
Find me on Twitch with playing Phasmo as Bobbity.
yeah, as
Bobbity 18888.
It's 4 8s in that. Where can you find you?
On Twitch, Appetite for the Dead.
Ape titty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
If
right.
you guys watch our shorts, make sure you subscribe to Ape Titty for
Make
the
sure
Dead.
You wash yours too.